I have made a lot of money investing in Intel and AMD and other AI stocks. Intel and AMD up 400+% respectively. But I'm always on the lookout for other AI stocks that are new, upcoming, smaller market cap that have massive 10 plus X potential. That's what we're going to cover in this video. I'm going to give you 4 AI stocks plus a bonus 5th one in different sectors of the AI stack in this video. So let's jump into this and let's get into the first one right now. So the first one I want to talk to you about is ARM Holdings. Okay. So ARM is a competitor in the chip sector. So really a competitor against AMD and Intel, and historically has been in the business of licensing their technology out to companies like NVIDIA, Amazon, and all of that. Well, what ARM is doing now is coming out with their own chip. They're actually going to manufacture their own chip. And let me give you the ticker for ARM. It is right here, ARM. Okay, ARM. All right. And has done really well year to date, but it has some massive upside here. It is projecting $2+ billion in revenues coming off of their new production of their new chips in the next year, 2027, 2028. They're going directly at Intel and AMD, and ARM's chip technology per their CEO. Let me show you this right here in the purple. It said our production, our silicone production, basically their new chip coming out, will deliver more than 2 times the performance and will reduce AI data center capital expenditures by up to $10 billion per gigawatt. Okay. Gigawatt, excuse me. So again, ARM is doing some really significant things. Now they're not going to dislodge Intel or AMD respectively. Both of those companies did over $5 billion in just the quarters that just ended. But ARM is one of those upcomers, and you need to look at it. If you're not invested in it, want to look at it. I have personally put some money into it. Going to continue to put some more money into it because I think their segment of the AI data center build out is going to be massive, and they're going to capture a lot of that. So that is the first one that I've got for you. Okay, moving on. So that was ARM, ARM. So check them out, run it through your own due diligence. The next one I've got for you is on the power end, and it is NuScale Power. Ticker is, let me give you the ticker is SMR. So what I like about NuScale is, again, it's on that power production side, one of the largest nuclear power stocks out there. To give you some perspective to this, I have a friend who works for one of the nuclear and one of the power companies here in Texas. And I was talking to him about this, and he said that they are getting these massive contracts from companies like Amazon, Meta, and those companies are actually building their data centers on the land owned by these nuclear power plant, facilitators, production companies. And I think we're going to continue to see that. And the power side of this is going to be massive as far as the AI data center build out. And these companies are going to continue, obviously, to need power, and let's talk about it, even power that is not oil dependent. Nuclear is not. Right. So that's an example of, I think, a good one you want to look at. SMR, as far as the part of the AI stack, SMR is one that I think you ought to definitely run through your own due diligence and take a look at. Okay. So SMR. And by the way, SMR is also poised to benefit from the upcoming SpaceX IPO as well. And I've talked about that in a previous video. So SMR, run that one through your due diligence. Okay. So let's talk about memory. Obviously, you cannot talk about the AI sector and not talk about memory. The major players in memory are Micron, SK Hynix, Samsung, all major players. I've owned or continue to own all of those in various stages. What I like about this one is Silicon Motion Technology, is that they are essentially a smaller version of Micron. They're a startup, so there's opportunity here. Let me kind of go down here to show you right here. The ticker is SIMO, my apologies. SIMO, sub $10 billion market cap. I think there's some significant opportunity here for this one because they are again, essentially a competitor to SanDisk. I said Micron earlier, my apologies. I meant SanDisk, a competitor to them. They're reporting tremendous sequential growth. And again, just a smaller version, more of an upstart, has more upside potential. in that memory space. Again, going a direct competitor to SanDisk, not Micron. My apologies. Okay, so again, check out Silicon Motion Technology. Memory is going to continue to be one of the largest, most looked at and heavily invested sectors of the AI sector, because that memory, we're still dealing with a supply issues related to memory chip production. And again, I think Silicon Motion Technology is standing there, going to benefit dramatically from this. Okay, so that is my third pick. Fourth pick here is in the quantum computing space. Quantum computing is a massive space that I don't think a lot of capital, a lot of money has flowed into yet. And so this one, IonQ, is really kind of the winner in the clubhouse right now, if you will. Already has deals in place with major companies. It has done really, really well. And so let me give you the ticker for it. It is IonQ, ticker. Market cap 19 billion as far as market capitalization. Quantum computing is still in its infancy stage, if you will, still not really being deployed a ton for the AI data center out. It is a highly specialized segment of the AI equation. But it is one of those that I think you need to be aware of. And I think you should be invested early, because you might look up one day and go, hey, IonQ is the one, that really did well for me. So IonQ is definitely the main leader in the quantum computing space, if you will, and one that you definitely ought to consider looking at and adding to your AI stock investment portfolio. I promised you a fifth one, and that one is another quantum computing rate related stock, and it is D-Wave. Ticker is QBTS. You can see it right there, QBTS. I want you to take a look at this one. So between IonQ and D-Wave, you really are looking at the bulk of the opportunity as it looks right now from a quantum computing space. There are other players, but you got, IonQ, D-Wave, those are the main ones. And again, I think that these are, again, relative to the opportunities you want to look at from an AI, build out. I could talk about another one that is really good that I don't have a ticker here for you, but that is Corning. So Corning is a 175-year-old company. They're one of their fastest growing segments of their businesses. They're making fiber optic cable that has glass in it. And that is being replaced as we speak with a lot of data centers, because their glass cabling, if you will, that has glass component inside of it is north of 60+% faster than traditional, literally, cabling that's in a lot of the miles and miles of cabling that's in a lot of these data centers that has copper in it. So you have a faster throughput with Corning. So there you go. So I gave you a sixth one, another one that you might want to look at. Corning has done really well. And that's another one that I just wanted to throw in there for free. So look, I made a ton of money, Intel and AMD. I mean, obviously, as well as on NVIDIA and stuff like that. And I'm always on the lookout for these other AI plays that are a little bit smaller, they're still in these big sectors. So I gave you a bunch of them, right? I gave you, chip, memory, power production, gave you one for cabling, which was Corning. And then we switched gears and talked about the quantum computing side. We did talk about IonQ and D-Wave. Those are some really good ones to add and look to add to your portfolio. So there you go. So I appreciate you giving me a few minutes, and let me know what you think. Drop in the comments below. More of these videos come in later. If you want these, just drop in the comments to let me know that you like these style of videos. All right, I'll see you.